guys. My mic fell. Alright, welcome to a little Season 80 action, week 4 of the preseason. Doing a little something different. Gonna try out some settings. Made some adjustments. Gonna see what this feels like and see if we're on the right track or not. Just waiting on the Rams to show up. Any day now. Maybe today. Maybe not. Maybe. See if he's coming. I don't know what the deal is. So we've been having a hard time trying to find the right settings. Going back and forth. Tried some things, but didn't realize that trying some stuff with attributes actually threw the sliders off, and so put the sliders back, and I think that may get us where we want to be. And then I'm also going to try slow speed, just to see if it feels a little bit more natural. Maybe slow things down just a little bit for people. It seems like it's a little too fast for some folks, which is understandable. So we'll see if we can slow it down just a hair and get it where people need it. I'm racking my brain here. Even though this is a much improved game from Madden 17. Feels like we're in the same place with sliders. And I think it's just because All Madden feels more natural than All Pro this year. And that has thrown everything off. Trying to find the right All Madden settings, since All Madden does elevate everybody. And so what we've done is we've went through and removed a couple of attributes throughout the rosters. All of NFC's done. And put the sliders back at default for the defense. So hopefully this will get us where we want to be. If not, I don't know. But we're sure going to give it a shot. I'm interested. I haven't played slow at all for Madden 19, so yeah, I think that'll be interesting just to see if that slows it down just enough to make people feel more comfortable with it. So I think overall everybody enjoys All Madden better, and the people who don't enjoy it because of the speed, the offensive blocking, and then the defense just playing lights out. And so removing things like high motor, big hitter, adjusting some catch things. Man, Rams must be dialed up tonight. I don't know what's taking them so long. Anyway, we think that'll help norm the defense a little bit, but still make it difficult to where, that's what we want. We kind of want it to be difficult. We don't want it to be easy. And All Pro I think everybody can admit it's just too easy. I mean, we're passing for 80-85% with quarterbacks, and on that it's closer to that 60-65, which is way more realistic. Yeah, I think scores are going to be more realistic, and yeah. And I expect the first season to be a learning curve. A lot of guys are going to make mistakes with the quarterback and the throws, and I'm hoping that by season 2 and 3, we'll figure the thing out. We'll get the speed, we'll get the rhythm, and we'll start to hit our stride. And everyone's game will be elevated. So I think that's a good thing. The Rams might put me to sleep, sitting here waiting on him. I should message him, see if he can go a little bit slower. Oh my gosh. So the AFC still has to be finished. Some AFC teams are done, but not all of them. Oh, come on. Let's go. You messaged me 10 minutes ago saying let's play. Brother, where are you at? There, it says he's searching. Finally. I might have to back out and reset this thing. Alright, let me try that. Because this is taking way too long. Alright, back out. What's the deal here? It says he's in there now. I'm not, and I'm searching. Let's see what it does. Madden, why are you being difficult tonight? No. Alright, I don't know what the deal is. He and I can't seem to find each other. Alright, we're gonna try this again. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to accept his invitation and see if that works, because he's not answering me. He's lagging behind. I don't know what the deal is. I had 2 people watching. Go back and listen to my rant earlier if you want to see what this is all about. Why is this not working tonight? Oh man, his Madden had an error, so evidently this is a him thing. Sometimes it feels like the Madden gods are against you. Hey, let me check them. Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. Crazy. Watching a little old school. A little Astros situation. Alright, here we go. See what this is all about.
First open
So
back
I'm a
in
little afraid that
there's a look
pass
the
block
iconic
may be too high, but we'll find out.
Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They begin with a run by Davis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Yeah, I gotta take it.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right.
Good play. Oh, we dropped it. You know what? This does feel good. Like, it's early. We've only had 2 or 3 plays here. But it doesn't feel too fast.
Take the big shot right out of the gate.
I don't know.
Worst,
early signs are positive.
Loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Super 66.
And they'll run it here. Fighting through and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but
I have
still
hope.
3rd and long.
I have hope.
Offensive linemen love creating
which I
space
did not
for their guys
have
carrying the ball,
about 2 hours
but when
ago.
that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Gone. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And
Good
he backs
play.
it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
All right, I'll find out with Scott, because Scott's a fast little player, so we'll see how much he feels nerfed.
It's taken to the 26. A great return there.
It feels good,
22
friends.
yards.
We'll see.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down. And
I'm
10.
liking what I feel so far.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Fights off the defender.
Ooh, good run, Kamara.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
I have to admit, so far, it feels good.
Lutz with the extra point.
It feels like we may have hit the right mixture here. I love special teams on Madden. It just feels so much better. Speed, the timing, the fact that it's not a give me.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Yes, Cincinnati it does. It feels good. The Rams say it feels good. I don't know. I don't want to get too happy because it's been so bad the last couple of days, but we may have figured this out.
To throw on 2nd down is gone.
Oh, good play.
Incomplete. Good coverage.
That's why I like all Madden. Like, that's a good play.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
Oh, that's a terrible punt. Go get it, go get it, go get it.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And coming off a one-play drive.
All right.
What's their mentality?
Let's focus here, play some football.
Stop this offense.
Talk about how it feels after.
That sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Breeze now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as
again,
one of them.
I think that goes to prove the point that if you make your line calls, you ID the mic, like you'll have time to pass the ball. You just will, unless your offensive line is just terrible. Yeah, I don't know. Again, it's early, but this feels good.
Down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I shouldn't have spun.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure.
It doesn't feel though like that crazy fast animations that we were getting in Madden, where it's like as soon as you get the ball, somebody's on you, or as soon as you hike, somebody's getting after a sack. I don't know. It feels like we've found the right mix here.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From midfield, here's Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory.
See, ID'd the mic, even with a little bit of a blitz there. Then it's a 4-man rush. It still had a linebacker coming. I had plenty of time, stepped up in the pocket to deliver the ball, man on man. That felt right. It felt like the right play on both sides. It felt good.
From experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Try to pound it in, Kamara.
That was weird by my center. He did this, glitched out for a second there.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal.
A little 5-man.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him up the middle.
Ah, that was me, but there was a hole there. That was me.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They'll run it with Kamara. Maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but
I thought I had something to the left there.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sideline.
That's a good run.
What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And they'll go on the ground. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Third and 2, Goff.
Oh,
Incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away.
good punt.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad.
I don't know
Oh,
about that.
that was close.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been
The run blocking, now that we've found the right speed and everything, may be a little too high, so we may have to adjust that.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
Good run, Ingram.
Hustle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Breeze throwing on second down. And
Yep.
down he goes on
There's
the
nothing there.
pressure
Held
from
on
the
to it
Rams
too long.
defense. Aaron Donald able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Again, that's the right play. You can't hold on to it that long.
Now Breeze on third down.
Oh, man. If I'd have just had another second.
Aaron Donald in there to drop him 2 plays in a row, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin.
Ah, you're off on that one.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Alex Okafor in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Backup time.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going.
I'm just going to do a quick sub, crazy. Make sure my backup running back's in. Because it never tends to do that right. Everything else will be fine. Oh, no, let me check, because last time I put Jordan in, I think I'm running out of time. Yeah, crap.
But they face a
I may have to stop
long
one more time. My bad.
out.
I don't know why it doesn't get my defensive ends right.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now the backup Savage. Over the middle, it hits Austin. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the gun, Savage. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Austin. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now. as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
That's a shank. And again,
Out onto the field
like it
comes
matters.
New Orleans.
Like
They were forced to punt
punting and
last
stuff
time,
matters, and
sincerely
working
that they'll have
on
to punt here 'cause they're
that
gifted with
stuff
terrific
is going to
field
matter.
position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry.
Holding.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Pass!
Here's Scott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They go again with Scott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the Rams got it.
I forgot to ID the mic.
3rd and long, defense with no
caught
fear.
in a blitz.
They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Keep hitting it too early.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Back to throw.
Oh, come on.
Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell.
Over pursued it.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Sorry, I got to put in a Davenport. I don't know why it messes that up. My bad, boss. Sorry about that. Right. Sorry. Don't kill me.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Savage now on second.
Good play.
To Gavin Escobar, the tight end.
Yeah, pass blocking, I think, needs to come down a little bit for sure.
It's the first time
Everybody's
that
getting a
they've
little
looked
too
his way
much
tonight,
time.
and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Not a lot, maybe like 2 or 3. This feels so much closer than what it has been.
First carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Hot.
To throw on second down is Savage. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McKenzie. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Rams on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Gone, gone. Here we go now. 319. 319. Hot.
Now it's Savage. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. Making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Leopard. Leopard. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
There we go.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
New receiver from the Packers.
Down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Let me try a little something.
Leopard. Leopard.
On first down, Knight. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw on second down, Knight. He's going to
Go get it. Go get it.
Oh. For a big play through the air on second
Come
down.
on, man.
Connect. Now it's 3rd. By the way,
Oh,
as
that
we
was the right
expected, most of the
play.
starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot, because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Knight.
Oh, catch it.
Incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
Now they try the right side here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. And
Good run.
up to the 12-yard line here. That one good for 10 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Rams on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go.
Savage now. He's got a man. It's Mitchell.
Ooh.
And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Savage now, a perfect 6 for 6 since taking over. Can't ask for better than that. 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue line it.
Here's Muhammad, and he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Savage.
Oh, great catch.
Onto it, he did on the dive. Nice grab. And now before
That
this
Rams
first down
team
play,
is
we're going to get a
unbelievable.
timeout here. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Let's go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Savage on first. It's in.
There you go, guys.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second and 10. Savage.
There's too many guys there.
That's Mitchell. And taking it across midfield.
Had to cover like 6 guys.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First down throw coming. Savage. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw on second down. Savage. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. The Rams on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be third and forever.
Now let's go. 319.
The final shot before break for Savage. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys...
That's a good arm by Savage.
So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
Hey guys, I think this is it. Some very minor adjustments, but I think everybody's gonna like this speed. They're gonna, yeah, this feels good.
And here's Lewis. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
It's a little weight off my shoulders. I'm glad that this feels good. This feels like what we need to be playing on.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10.
A little zone action.
They'll run on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Scott, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
First and 10. Knight going
Go get it. There you go.
One-handed. Oh my, pulled it in.
What a catch.
New
The
Orleans.
new pickup making some plays.
53 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutt's good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff working right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff with Savage. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Oh, good play.
Right there on the brink, aren't they?
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a 2nd year.
This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a 1st down.
Hey. 4 down.
On 1st down, Scott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Leopard! 4 down. Check. 4 down.
To throw on 2nd down. Now throwing over the middle.
Tried to force it. I shouldn't have.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you?
Yeah, I shouldn't
the
have showed
offense
out.
is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Knight. And this is Central Florida's Traquan Smith, his first NFL catch. The 13 yards that time of the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Scott.
No.
Down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
To the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down now, Scott breaks through the contact. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here.
That's
on first
not
down.
good.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dominic Easley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Looking to throw on second down. Knight. And he's going to go down again.
Why didn't he take off running?
Dominic Easley in there to get him for his
The
second
middle
sack
open
of
up
the
like the
night.
Red Sea.
Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. From the gun, Knight. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Savage now to throw.
Good play.
Outside complete. That's McKenzie. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Here we go now. 3-19.
To throw on second down. Savage. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The offense on third down tonight, just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Here we go now. Green 39.
And they'll go ground game here.
Oh, he ran me over.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw on second down. Savage. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Savage on first down. And he's going to be taken down.
So Hendrickson's just having a day.
What will be the final play of quarter number 3? Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second down. Savage.
Oh, what a play.
Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Rams on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Savage from the shotgun snap. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A.
Good punt.
Out onto the field comes
the Rams
Orleans.
figured out this punt thing, that's for sure.
Things obviously looking good, but maybe you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Ooh, why did he stop running?
Play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4.
This guy's
and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Oh, man. Doing some push-ups. You go ahead, buddy. You take a break.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
I had to get rid of it.
Throws there, incomplete.
It's not about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Knight is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
I will gladly
couldn't
punt.
get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this run.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Throwing on 3rd down, and Savage over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. 319. 319.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught. Mitchell. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. They'll run on first down. Scott, and he will lose yardage on the play back at his own 19-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott
good play.
Fights forward for only about a yard.
I was hoping you would have got sucked up where you were going.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. Knight. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Savage. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Savage.
Ooh.
And his throw is incomplete. Gavin Escobar, his big tight end, was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Rams on third down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go now.
Here's Savage. And this is going to be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Throwing on first down. Knight. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
That's weird.
On 2nd down, Scott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll keep it on the ground. Scott. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Boy, he blew that up.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Golly, slowing it up.
That one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll run with Scott. And an alley to run. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And they will take a knee here. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Breeze 66, 69 for Knight, 57 for Savage. Goff had a bad day, but I mean those are good numbers. 2.8 for Scott, 2.7. Kamara only had that big run, so I mean these numbers are a little low, but not a ton of carries except for Scott, and he got blew up late in that game. Only 2 drops. A lot of sacks, but all the sacks, even my sacks, came from holding on to the ball too long. Or blitzes. I think he blitzed me. He didn't really blitz me. He sent a linebacker. That felt really good. So I'm going to show my stats, my settings. I'm going to call it a night. Oh, Najee Harris. I like this kid. In real life, he's trying out for the Saints tomorrow. So I hope he does it.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Yeah, I gotta show this. And then get out of here. Alright, there we go. Thanks for tuning in, friends. We'll see you next time. God bless.